What up, everybody? Happy Wednesday to you all. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday. What it do? Yo, we're just gonna get into a pretty short stream here tonight. It's been a while since we've stretched our legs in DayZ, and I'm thinking, kitty. Kitty's already coming. Nah. We're gonna stretch our legs a little bit tonight in DayZ and kind of see what's going on. And just have some fun as everything comes falling off the table because of the cat. All right. All right, guys. So, yeah, we're going to be doing a short stream here. So, it's going to be pretty chill. We can just chill out. So, for those of you that missed it last night, you know, we had a pretty cool Discord stream where we went through and we're working on the 1990s green Power Ranger flute toy that is supposed to make sound from back in the day. And I'm hoping that we can bring it back to life. I'm hoping that we'll be able to make it make sound again. It's a little bit more damaged than I thought, but I think we could still probably fix it. At least there's hopes. So I did order a couple things like some solder flux and some things like that. We're going to see if we can get some of these solder joints fixed. So we have a loose wire back here. Let's see. Got a loose wire right here. We also have like a full speaker that came off of these 2 points that you see right here. And I mean, the speaker seems to be intact. You know, it's kind of you know, 90s obviously technology, but I mean, it'll work, right? As long as it goes. It doesn't look like the horn has got any tears in it or rips or anything. It looks like the resin's still intact. Even if not, we could repair the resin. The big thing is the wires. The wires are in such like frail condition and shape, but we're gonna see if we can get all this fixed. You know, it's just a fun project. But if you guys haven't heard of that, you know, that's in the Discord. So remember to get that Discord active going, and you're going to be able to keep up to date. We also have a mental health conversation coming up next Tuesday. Next Tuesday at 9:15 p.m. we're going to be having our very first mental health awareness group session, and it's for anyone that wants to join. You don't have to be a follower. You don't have to be someone that we play with that's in the group. It can be anyone out there that wants to join in. You don't even have to talk. Like if you're kind of shy and you don't really know what this is going to be about, why don't you just stop on by? It's going to be in the Discord. The event's in the Discord. And if you stop on by, then you can hear a little bit about my story. You can hear probably from 1 or 2 other people's story is all we're going to have time for. The idea is to introduce the kind of group therapy session into people that if you are suffering through some things, why don't you come to the group session and we can all talk about it, right? Not that we're therapists, not that we are the ones that are going to help you make those decisions, but we are going to have that group therapy atmosphere, and we're able to help you talk about the problems and confront the problems that you're having. So that way, maybe someone else has dealt with similar problems. You can relate to them, and you can also go through and learn a little bit about what they did to either move past this problem or solve this problem. Or if they never moved past it, and why not? And that way it helps you decide if you want to move past it or if you want to not move past it, you know? And that's the idea behind it. Anywho, that's what we got going for you guys. Now, we're definitely going to be streaming on Friday and Saturday, which is our new days for streaming, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. I was really hoping to be able to go through and stream some Phasmo tonight. It just didn't look like everyone was lined up to do some Phasmo. We had some people that we wanted to play with, but no one was really alerting me to the fact that they were going to be ready to stream tonight. And probably it's because it's their off night. You know, people are streaming on different nights, is what it is. But fantastic to be able to kind of stretch our legs with a little bit of Daisy. We're going to try some Namalsk. I've got a vanilla server here, Namalsk. I'm just interested in kind of getting in and stretching our legs a little bit in Namalsk. You got to love Namalsk, right? So we should be good to go. Let me see if I can get all this set up here. I mean, we should have... We should have all that in the bottom. Like, we should have something that is working. There we go. We're starting to load up. I wanted to be able to see the game. And you know what? It's because we're not in the thing. That's why we can't see it. We haven't gotten into the game yet. There it goes. Yeah, y'all see it down there. So we're going to be trying just a vanilla server on Namalsk. Namalsk is that map. It's a pretty small map, but it's actually a cold map, so it's actually pretty difficult to be able to play. So that's the idea for tonight. So let's get going here in Namalsk. Haven't played this in a month? Like, I don't know. It's been a good minute. It's been a good minute. I've been missing DayZ. Very excited about this. So let's see where we're gonna get spawned. Yo, what up, Booty? Thanks so much for stopping in, bro. Yo, man, I am doing all right. Thank you for asking. All right, we're right next to military base. We're on this Long Island. Dude, we're right next to the land bridge, right? Like, I think we're right next to the land bridge. Let's see. Broken house. We should have a zombie or two over here. Unless someone's been over here, I think we'd have a zombie or two. First off, let's not be stupid. Let's get everything going there. We're going to drop the... What up, Bat? We also got, it looks like, a tire iron, which we'll take for melees. What are the chances that we're going to get a belt to be able to do that? Because, I mean, we can, like, if we need, like, a legit belt to be able to do that. Damage jacket jumpsuit, 30 items. We're at 20 here. I mean, I'm willing to take it. And we'll just take that right there. That way we can switch out if we need to. So it looks like someone's been over here, like, prepping, guys. Like, look at that. Yo, what up, Shadow? What up, my guy? How is it going tonight? You know, I saw that you're on DayZ earlier, man. I mean, but I was, like, getting ready to pull you up, and I didn't see that you're on. Is everything all right? Yo, Booty, man, are you doing all right is the real question, though. I did promote our first mental health awareness. That we have coming up, Booty, so I did do that. Alright, that's the docks. Alright, cool, so I know where we're at. Sounds good. I know. Man, it's all good. I'm just trying to, like, I'm just doing a short stream tonight anyway. But definitely looking to do some Fortnite on Friday, man, if you're down. It was a resurgence, but lost signal. I don't have DayZ. You're on, you're doing some COD? How was it on COD tonight, man? Was it pretty good lobbies? Go ahead at the town first, I think. I'm on Fortnite. COD was sweaty. Yeah, man. Dude, every once in a while, there's some sweats that are on, man. You know what I mean? Like, how come I'm not seeing any zombies here for the town, and the sun's like in my eye? Okay, there's one. There's normally one on this side. Water. Yeah, man, it is a crazy thing, though, right? Like, trying to... Already got cut. Look at that. Where's she at? Let's hope that this is going to stop our bleeding without getting us infected. That'd be cool. All right, so we've got... Where's she at? Yo, look at all the goodies we got here. What's this guy? Quilted. The quilted quicker picker upper. Bounty. What is that? I need it. Yep, and yep. Dude, those are golden, man. Dude, what is this? Yo, guys, what is this? Heather Rand, what's your Discord again, my friend? Want to join and support? Yo, let me drop that Discord for you there. Yo, I mean, look at the craziness that we got going on here in the map, though. Like, look at some of that. That's cray. Look, we just have, like, some good stuff that's coming in right there. Like, what do we get? Like, some disinfectant. We got some chlorine tablets, right? We got a pistol. Hopefully no one just comes running in right now while we're doing this. Let's see, timers. Yeah, it's going to be on Discord. All right, here you go. What up, Pac-Man? How's it going? All right, here you go, Heather. There's going to be the Discord link right there, guys. Pull this up, and then let's get back to it. So, yeah, thank you so much for wanting to join in, Heather. We've got a mental health stream that's coming up next Tuesday. Just, you know, for people to kind of sit down and talk, you know, things through. It's going to be, ooh. See, I need this guy here on 3, right? Yeah. So the mental health is just going to be like a conversation for all of us, just to be able to sit down and talk about things, you know, see where everyone's at. You know, if anyone has any big concerns, just trying to help each other out with some kind of like group therapy. Nothing that, you know, is super official or anything, but it's just friends helping each other out. You know what I mean? And that's like the idea that we got. Yo, this update is insane. I haven't played since the update. Yo, goodness. Die, witch. Battery. Look at that. I don't have any space, huh? Like, that can go. We're gonna have to definitely all right, real quick. We're gonna have to craft some rags here. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna craft some rags. Yo, man, Pac-Man, much appreciated for you coming in after last night, man. Awesome stuff. DayZ is a battle royale, right? Just making sure I don't get my games mixed up. It's not a battle royale. I mean, technically, you're not wrong. It is definitely a survival game. It is not really battle royale, but I mean, it is not your normal battle royale. So I just would refrain from calling it that. It's a pretty cool game though. It's a survival game. It's like legit survival. So what we've got here is like a legit survival situation. We've got food that we're gonna need to get. We've got zombies, and the most important part is there's other players. We do have also the weather in this one. Nice. Do have, if we find a belt, we're set. We do have also the weather in this one. I'm gonna go back and get some water, but let's see if we've got any food. We can get a fire set up before we hit those docks. Okay, so we're like, oh my goodness, like we need this. All right, so that's good. T-shirt. Can we craft more rags with the t-shirt? We can. Can't wait for it. While I think it'll mainly be a listener, I'm sure I can get something out of it. Never really done anything close to therapy. Yo, man, like I used to, when I was younger, my family used to really want me to get into therapy, right? And I used to hate it. You know, I used to be like, no, I don't need therapy or this, that, and the other. But to be honest with you, man, therapy is really helpful. Maybe not in the way that, you know, people want it to be helpful, like people that want people to go to therapy or like you're the problem and you need to be fixed. And that's not why I'm doing this, right? Like the reason I'm doing this, and we got some food. Got a Colt 45. Yo, we got some stuff here. Is this frozen? It is. We're going to need to get some wood. Let's see. Balaclava. Get a little warm here. Go check and see what's in this guy real quick. The reason I'm doing it is because we can all benefit from a little bit of mental health and therapy, you know, a little. Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. Little mental health therapy. So if we go through and we don't do like what those people want us to do, where, you know, we're going to go to therapy and you're going to be fixed and this, that, and the other. Group therapy is always helpful, right? Like it works for people that have alcoholism or drug addiction or different kind of therapies where people have like fears and phobias, and it's just, you know, able to allow people to kind of, oh yes, please. Oh yes. Sit there, talk about it, figure things out, see what, you know, what you can do. And that's why I wanted to do this. It's just a, you know, an extension of the channel. Some of the stuff that we do to be able to make, the whole like full circle, you know what I mean? For full circle package. So that's why we're doing it, because it's easier to talk to friends, right, about problems that you're having. It's just really easy to talk to friends. Let's go ahead and do this. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this tree down here, get some sticks. I think I've got some. Where were we going to go? I want to know where we're going to go. I think we're going here in the two-story. And that's why I wanted to do something like that. I feel like it's a little bit easier to talk to people when you're in a group. And even if you don't want to talk, you're able to listen to what other people are sharing, and you're able to kind of start from there, right? Maybe you don't talk the first time, but maybe the second time or third time you talk. Maybe you never do. Maybe you just enter into chat some of your thoughts about, you know, what needs to happen. You know, there's a lot of options there for people to be a part of it. So that's why I wanted to do that. Yo, Constellation Squid Lurk dropping by to say hi. What up, Constellation Squid? It's been a good minute, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Can't wait for it. Well, I think you're going to be mainly a listener. Yeah. Yes, you have to worry about the weather too, man. So that's one of the big issues here, is actually worrying about the weather. Where do we got that? Like, I swear I could have seen the other tree. So you have to worry about the weather as well. There's storms that come in, and also you're cold. So right now our food is frozen. So I'm going to go through and get our food unfrozen right now. No, I needed that there. I needed this here, and I'm just going to pick up that other one. Then I'll go pick up the food once the fire gets started. Free up some slots in my on my player here by getting rid of one of those fire starters, the safety flares, and then we'll be able to go from there. That safety flare is going to be really cool. The cool thing about this game pack is that it's kind of a simulator, like a survival simulator. So that is what I personally like about it. you're going to be able to go through. You have to, in this map, you have to defrost food. So it's a little bit annoying, especially like if you're not accustomed to it. Like I think I died like 10 times on Nemaltz because I didn't, like, I got annoyed with all the simple small steps. But once you master those simple small steps, then the map gets really fun. However, the game overall is insane. Like it's a very old game, but it's just an insane game to play. There's so much that happens in this game. It's kind of crazy to even think about. Like, the hardest part about the game really is the people. I die to zombies a lot. I think we all do whenever we play this game. But it's rags. Cool, we got that full one there. We got that. So we're gonna ignite here. Go ahead and pick these guys up and we're gonna add them to the fire. There. All right, so while that's going, and I'll explain a little bit more here, packing everyone who's in here, Constellation and everyone. I'm gonna run over here and get some food, that food that we saw, real quick. Perfect. Like, I do want to take this. Like, I just can't take all that. I'll come back for it. Get that food, defrosting. So, the idea is that it's a simulator, right? Like, you've got to survive in this zombie apocalyptic world. And on the cold map here, you just have a lot more that has to happen. You actually have to go through and defrost this food. I think, don't we have a water bottle as well? We're gonna need to defrost it. We do have a well pump right here, and we'll be able to get water. But let's get that 1911 Colt real quick. And be able to... Yep. All right, we got a couple rounds for. There's 2. Alright, got a propane over here. Nothing too exciting. Propanes are good, though, if you've got one of the little stoves or something. Yes, that's what we wanted. And we'll also take some brass knuckles while we're at it. Brass knuckles are really good melee. Nothing in the loo, if you will. But I do like the game. It's just such a fun game to be able to play. Especially, like, if you've got hours to kill, like, you'll, like, waste hours of your life playing this game if it's your kind of thing. So, the maps are pretty large. Like, I mean, this is a small map. I introed it as this being a small map, but it's a pretty large map no matter what. So, like, if you're talking about, like, regular, like, Fortnite, you played Fortnite. And we're talking about that the other night, and then also like Call of Duty, if you've ever played Call of Duty, even Battlezone, that map is nothing compared to this map. This map is super massive, like 8 or 10 times the size of a Warzone map. Just this one. There's an even larger map that's probably 30 or 40 times larger than a Warzone map. It's pretty large and massive. Strict inventory space in this too. It's much. I'm such a hoarder. I could never bring myself to part with my stuff. So that's what's really neat, man. I have to agree with you. I'm such a hoarder in games. Like, I'll carry everything. Excuse me, anything and everything. And I'll keep it and I'll be like, but I need this item, right? But this game, really, you don't have that luxury. You can get some military equipment that's a little bit larger. And that military equipment definitely has more space. So that is something to watch out for. Drenched, we're good to go. I'm going to put that there. Grab this guy. We're going to go ahead and open him up. So you got to open up the cans. Also, if you see down in the far right-hand corner, you'll see like there was a stomach. Like a stomach thing there. Like a symbol. I was full. If you end up eating too much food, if you end up drinking too much water all at once, you will get a tummy ache and you will start to vomit. You'll lose fluids. And in a game where food is pretty important and water is pretty important, you don't want to do that. This is also unknown food, right? So unknown food, you can't eat too much of it at once. You really need to be cautious with the unknown food because it's toxic to a certain extent. Like, right, you don't know what it is. So you want to be cautious about that. We got that there. We got this here. There's water. You can get sick from the water. You don't want to drink the water. We want to empty this water bottle real quick. And we're going to go fill up the water bottle. You can see right there our stomach symbol on the bottom right-hand side is full. So that right there is something that we want to keep an eye on. Here in a couple of minutes, we're going to be able to start eating again, and you'll see that the 3 arrows above our food and water and everything go up. So we're good to go with our water can or our bottle. So here's the next thing, right? So the bottle is a multi-purpose item. The bottle is something that would allow you to be able to drink water, but it's also something you can turn into a silencer. So you can actually turn that bottle into a silencer with some duct tape. It's not as good as a real professional military grade silencer, but it is a silencer. And if you need one and you've got a surplus of bottles, use it. It's not bad. The only time I wouldn't use it is if you don't have a sight on your, like a upgraded sight on your weapon. It's a little bit difficult to use them because that bottle takes up a lot more of the space where you're trying to use that sight to see. Actually love those huge maps. It makes meeting other players rare too. So you can find a server that's so much more packed. This server was medium, so we might find someone, we may not. But you got to be cautious of other players, man, because they might be friendly. They're probably not, though. So that's something we always got to look out for whenever we're playing DayZ. Right now, I've got the heat buff. So if you see on... Let me just... What's this one? It's IJ70, 380 rounds. And here's 9x19. These are 45 APC. That's going to stop someone. We do need to find a 9x19 though. So if you look at the items down at the bottom, just to kind of give you the overview real quick, we've got water right there, all the way to the left. Next to that one, we've got food. The next one's going to be your temperature, and you see how it has that little plus symbol up there? That's the heat buff. So we're actually pretty good to be able to go out right now, even with no clothes on, and keep moving. Then the next is going to be your blood. The blood level you have. Like if you get attacked and you get injured and your blood starts to, if you're bleeding, you need to bandage up, and that's going to be your monitoring your blood. You also have a blood type as well. So you're able to actually go through and figure out your blood type in here with a blood test kit. Normally at medical facilities you can find that stuff, and that's going to be able to allow you to check your blood out, see what kind of blood it is. You can package up blood in case you need it later on, or you can give blood to other players if they're the same blood type. Or if you want to be a real a-hole, you can just give random people your blood, and they're like, I need, A positive. You're like, yeah, I'm A positive. You don't have to be, and they'll die. They'll get really sick and die. And then the farthest one to the right is going to be your overall health. So there's a lot that goes into this game. It is something else, man. It is really fun. The problem is not a lot of people actually like me playing it, so I don't play it too often. I'm going to drop this tire iron because we need to make space, okay? We need space, and that's where we're at. So got this guy here. That's good. What do we have here? We had CR527. That's going to be down at the military installation. We're going to try and get in there real quick. It's right down the dock. We'll see if we can do that. It might be a little bit too difficult. It may not. We'll see. Normally, it's pretty hectic getting in there. They have blood types too, man. It is something else. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Like, let me get to a medical facility, and then we'll get going on that, and I'll show you a little bit. So I've got the heat buff here. Our fire is halfway through here. I like it. We're good. Our health looks good. Blood's looking good. We need to get moving. There could be someone coming. So here's one of the other problems. Right now, I'll get out here and show you real quick. See, you can see the smoke up there, right? So someone knows that there is a person near that home, either recently or in there currently. So you've got to watch out whenever you're playing, because other people will find you. Also, Pack, if you don't mind, man, just wanted to make sure. I did a test earlier, and I was able to solve my doubling game audio issue. Just wanted to confirm, does everything sound good there, man? All right, so there's one guy over there. Dude, I got no idea where I'm gonna put this guy. All right, we got it. Awesome, man. Thank you so much for checking on that. It gets a little crazy, and I think I figured out finally what was going on with it. But all right, so shot from back there. We're gonna have to do this and commit to it. I got a vest here. We're good. I'm crouched right now, so I'm just trying to get near him. Oh. Come on. Come on, bud. So, if you're ready for the next set, man, the other thing that's kind of weird about this game is your clothes can get ruined. When I'm not in such a rush in a precarious situation, I will definitely show you that. But yeah, if your clothes get ruined, then like once you drop them, you can't pick them back up. So if you have stuff in those clothes that you want, you're not going to be able to get it. Right here is a small military installation. It's just like a military port, maybe like customs in Russia. Most of these are like Russian provinces is where I guess they're supposed to be mimicking. Speaking of the devil, we'll go through and we'll take that. We definitely want to get a couple items here that we can maybe fix up. A hat, nothing. What's this? Burlap sack. Couple military. There's a... This is pretty crazy to be moving around. All right. So even though I'm in here, they could hear me. And I'm not going to do anything to piss them off real quick. So what we can do is we can upgrade some of our stuff here and start to get some organization happening. For everything that we're doing. I definitely like, I guess, the ammo down here. We've got food. I just had, I think, my phone go off. Definitely like this. So where are we at? So real quick. So this is worn. This is pristine. This is badly damaged. So here's what we can do, right? We're going to take this off real quick. We're going to take our vest here. And we're going to take our... uh-oh. Do we need epoxy for this? We might need epoxy. Darn it. Okay. I'll tell you what we can do, though. We're going to craft some rags, okay? So that's the first thing we're going to do here. I like to use a lot of rags because you can use them for hand coverings. You can use them for face shields from the winter because you can get frostbite from some, you know, like being outside. So I like to make sure that we're covered, right? You need something sharp. You need a knife. You can also use a bone knife. And I never have done the bone knife thing because I've always found a knife. But you should be able to use a bone knife to also be able to recreate... okay. There we go. That's where they went to. They kind of glitch. So that's the one thing about this game is you will get glitch here and there on everything. So it may look like I'm just doing like we were talking about, just being like super greedy, and I am, right? Like I don't really see that much. I see some chili wrap here. BK 12 gauge chamber. Do we have anything there? I don't have anything. That's okay. We'll see if we can find something. Alright, so we got this helmet. We'll go ahead and swap it. There's also some random surprise stuff in here. Like, there is a spacesuit, like, right here that you can get, which is pretty neat. The spacesuit is kind of interesting. I'm not always, you know, with people. In fact, I've only played this with someone once. I'm normally by myself. So, being able to go through for the very high-end items like that... Check and see what's in here real quick. Beanie. I'll take some spare gloves here just for now, though. I know this is like a not like super awesome thing, but you can also go through and you can also go through and use like a shovel to bury items, so that way you can come back for them later if you want to, which is pretty cool. All right, well, there's no way out on that one. Grenade. Granada. Nice stuff. Might be able to find like a better backpack or something. Definitely got that guy. Petticoat. I mean, we're worn on the petticoat, and this one is pristine, so I'll go ahead and take it. I wish it was a different color, though. So, another thing. You can get sick, okay? It's important to remember that. Jerry can have gasoline in it, can have water. Normally they end up having gasoline. Wonder if there's a Mosin up there. Definitely something around me. Yeah, there's a Z around me. So right now you'll notice that our temperature's starting to drop a little bit. And, I mean, we're okay. We've got some layers on. If we were naked, then, you know, that definitely is going to be a problem. You can get frostbite, several other things. And get sick requires you to get some antibiotics, or you can just eat and rest to recover. Good question. Good question. Pack, I mean, you're just insanely intelligent and intuitive, like a true gamer, man. Ooh. So we've got the BK-18. Normally you don't get zombies that are running like that, and I'm just interested in why. There we go. We heard someone out over there. All right, well, let's not dilly-dally up here because we'll find ourselves in the middle of a sniper. So to be able to recover from being sick, there's a couple ways. So it depends on what kind of sickness, first off. Scope. So it depends on what kind of sickness, first off. That's the first thing, okay? If you're sick from the weather, like just a small cold, then there's not really anything there. CR527. CR527. Beautiful. Beautiful. Dude, we could totally be assholes and stay up here, but we need food. So it is what it is. I would love to keep this BK-18 for the 7.62, and we can actually saw it off, but I do want the melee that we have here. So I'm going to drop this. So that's... yeah, there's a lot, guys. I'm going to answer your question here in a second, man. I'm just trying to make sure we get it all. So there's a lot, right? Like, there's definitely a lot to go over, Pack, and everyone who's watching, you know, the game. So, first off, man, I will tell you that, so to be able to recover from being sick, it depends on what kind of sickness you got. If it's sickness from being cold, it's just a cold, right? So it's a virus that you're getting. You're not going to be able to really get rid of that with antibiotics. So you don't have a bacterial infection. Your body was susceptible to a cold, a virus. You need multivitamins, which we actually have on us, and I'll show you in a second. If you ended up eating, you know, some raw meat or human meat or different things that were contaminated, water was contaminated, then you're going to need antibiotics, like tetracycline. So here's multivitamin pills. We got 16, which is a pretty good amount. I think you can house up to 50. So that's nice. We're going to see. The problem with this game is some of these things like that make no sense, but what do you do? Most of these don't have anything in there. I just like to check just to make sure. And this is where it proves me a liar. Badly damaged. I'll take it though. Like, having a hatchet or two is definitely not an issue. We got some rags there. Oh, this is a PA system. You can get a battery, hook it up to it, and cause all kinds of problems by drawing zombies to people. I don't ever normally mess with it because normally like you're not only just drawing zombies, like you're drawing other people. Yeah, there's just so much about this game, even though I probably won't be playing it. It's just so cool to hear all these mechanics they've added. Yeah, it's a really neat game, man. And it used to be, you know, not so big. It's kind of like No Man's Sky, which is another game that I play. It's really come a long way over the past couple years. Derringer. Take. And let me see what you were talking about here with Google. 2013, I really think they don't make games like this anymore. All the good games are from the early 2000s to 2015 range. You know, man, I'd have to agree. I think that this game was well ahead of its time. I have to agree with you. I never even knew about it up until about a year ago. I don't even think it was a year ago I started playing this game, guys. I think it was maybe I started like watching it being played, but I never played it. So one of the other things is you need to be able to like keep a lookout, right? You need to watch for the zombies, see what they're doing, where they're going, because that's gonna kind of help you out in the long run. I don't know if we have a glow stick or not, but we'll take one just in case we need it. Patrol hood. I think it's pretty warm, what I remember, I think. I'm cool without it. Nothing there. The other thing is you got to watch out with the sounds you're making. If you're dropping bodies, you want to try and keep that in mind. Because people could be in the area. If they see the body, they know someone else is in the area, they're on full alert. Definitely want your audio up for this game. I always like to go through here just to make sure we're good and covered. You know, I've never even been up there. I bet there's, man, I bet there's something good. I just don't want to waste the time. My luck, there's never anything. Like Tim already came through and got it. Bobby came through and got all the good out of it. No book beat the back with a brute fashion. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. How is your YouTube coming along, man? I watched your video earlier. Awesome stuff. Yet again, fantastic YouTube, man. You just produce content and it's high quality, man. All right, so Pack, so this is one of the military bunkers right here. We're going to go in. Hopefully, we're going to get some good military loot. We've definitely got to be super cautious about this. This is one of the ones that things can get loose real quickly. You always check the showers, make sure no one's in here. I'm guessing someone's not in here. I know this is a real risk, guys, but 380 APC. That's enough for the IJ. We'll be able to fill that IJ up. And I think the IJ had a silencer, right? We're gonna go to the shower whenever we get done. All the data in the message? Sure thing, man. Let me see here. That's what you're talking about right here. I'll cut it down from the top. How about that? I think that's what I did. I cut it from the bottom. There you go, man. Thanks. You know, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. Man, that was a good catch, man. I didn't even think about that. All right, so just listening real quick. Audio is a huge portion of this game. There we go. Lost one round on that, but it's cool. And we also have this right here in case we get our bison at the next military base, because we're doing pretty good here. So there's your gun, there's your view. And that's what I was talking about, like... No, they're not aggroed. So that's what I was talking about. Pack, if you end up with the suppressor that is not a military-grade suppressor, like this gun clearly has a suppressor on it, and you use the bottle, it's going to block part of your vision. So you've got to kind of compensate for that. It's not too fun to compensate for it. I just prefer to have the, you know, legit sight, especially when you're dealing with stuff that's pretty intense like these situations can be, because you can invest... You can invest 10 or 12 hours into a character and you'll die. You know, and that's definitely not what you want. Scorpion, look at that. Look at that. All right. Perfect. Tell you what, we're going to keep that until we get out of here, and then we'll drop it. Right now, we've got some food. We're good right now on food. We're good on water because we can hit up that town again. And we might be able to pick up a couple other items. Let's go through and drop one of these bad boys. Pick this guy right here. And we're going to go through and just load up with this Scorpion. This Scorpion is so good. It's like an underrated... it's an underrated gun for sure. Only problem is, doesn't have a suppressor. But that's fine. We'll deal with that when the time comes. What we need to do right now while we're a little bit safe... Damaged, badly damaged. We'll take this guy and we're gonna get them all cleaned up here. So we got to sharpen our knives, which is another thing, Pack. You know, another layer. I know you like these layers and how it works. Looking proer, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm trying. You know, it is what it is. Hopefully, I think my audio got better. I think I was telling Pack I was experimenting a little bit earlier. Finally had some time today. And I was able to go through and figure out what we were doing. Unfortunately, that's going to be ending soon. It's badly damaged, but it's going to give us a couple of good hits. It is demoralizing spending 6 hours playing just to die from some BS. I mean, it is, and it happens, okay? It's about learning to read people, right? That's why I'm not a big fan of teaming up. Sometimes you can tell when people are wanting to team up. Like, you can tell you're kind of stressed, they're kind of stressed. So that's neat. Dude, I never need those smoke grenades. Like, you have to use like the M16 with the attachment, or you end up with, there's nothing there, or you end up with a grenade launcher. All right, so they're all about, guys. They are all about. So we're gonna take a walkabout, okay? We're going to move. Was that someone? I think that was one aggroing. Yep, aggroing. So yeah, you can definitely spend 6 hours and unfortunately die to some BS, and man, that's just part of the game. But going through learning how to play, learning, you know, kind of the BS to look out for, and looking out for all that is really important. As you can see, we went through and we found a couple of good guns. I still don't have any shotgun shells yet. Hopefully we're going to find some in the next town. But going through and raiding this place, getting a CR 5.6 or whatever it was, that's a pretty good gun to get. And it's got a scope, right? So that's really good. So we're already set. We just got to listen, okay? You want to listen. You want to hear gunshots in the distance. You want to look at the zombies that are out in the town you're in. See if there's any aggroing, on you. Or aggroing on something that's going to give you an idea. You want to look for bodies in the area. Look for bodies that are in the area. You want to go through and make sure that if there are bodies in the area that you got your game face on. There's definitely people in the area if there's bodies in the area, or they had been in the area. So that's one of those things you just got to look out for. Definitely crouch and watch out for the military commanders, because if you set him off, he'll call all the zombies in the area over to you. Not fun. Not fun at all. Because he's the commander, right? So when he goes screaming, they come. I'm going to break out left over here because I know we got a couple zombies that hang out here up front. I think we can take that guy out. Maybe he'll have some ammo or some food on him. And then we'll head back over to the town that we were just in. Whatever you do, don't call out. Sometimes not so much, right? But that's the idea, is that we've kind of left the area, so we can kind of go back to that area real quick. We can get an idea of what's there, and kind of see if we can pick up a couple extra items. All right, we're far enough that we can get up. Thinking about dropping this. Here's zombies, so we should be safe. Yeah, there's 2 zombies. Sardines, loving it. See, they left us some awesome supplies. The repeater. All right, so this is what I want. Why are we getting all the guns? I really want this repeater, guys. I really want to try something. Because 357s are pretty common. Does this guy have anything? The Derringer does not. I'm going to eat a little bit real quick while I'm thinking. So one of the things I've wanted to do is see if we can saw off the repeater carbine. Like, because you can saw off like shotguns and some rifles. You can saw off the barrels. And it'll just be a little bit more efficient for you. Carrying it and having some stuff, with you. So I've wanted to do that several times. And we get the chance with the repeater right here. It's badly damaged, but we might be able to make it work. I don't have a lighter or anything. I've got this BK, very fresh shit. Threats, an old break action shotgun, also known as a Spartan. It's the single action shotty. I'm kind of cool, like, leaving that shotty. I'm gonna see if I can drop these out here, because no one needs them if we're not gonna have them. Saw some black gloves right there. I'm normally not going to drop a shotty, but I am wanting to try this out. So I think we're going to go for it. Alright, drop those work gloves. Was there anything else? It was the bat. Yeah, we're good. So we've got some sardines already. That's the question, is do we want to go ahead and heat them up? We are safe out here. I haven't seen anyone. Looks like there's some rice. That is a, you know, when those, like, shout-out things. Didn't we leave all this? Alright, we've got a beer. We also got rice. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this rice real quick. Just taking a look around while we're out here. Kind of get an idea, make sure no one sneak up on you. Normally, when you're eating like that, someone definitely might come running. Alright, so we're almost full there. I'm not going to finish it. I'm going to wait a second. So they're right out here to the left. They've got to be, like, right here. Are they in the next house? Because they're on a floor. Oh, they're on the roof. That would be what's up. Axe. Nice. We already have our stuff, but that is a nice find. You could definitely chop down a tree, get some nice wood going. We might need that. It's that BK right there. Yeah, we actually might have to set up here and just get some food defrosting. Leather. Still don't have a backpack. Got a Fronta. Fronta soda. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, man. I think that's where we're at. We're going to have to... Isn't that from us? Is there something else in the other? No, we took everything in the other house, but we did pick up sardines. We want to get everything thawed out before we get on the road. We've got a couple of sodas as well, so that's something we definitely want to get thawed out here. Get our sardines, get our cat food, dog food. That and that. And then I think we can probably just like drop this, like that's not really needed. Where's that axe? We'll use the little bit left of whatever's in that axe to be able to get a tree. Chop a legit tree down a little bit closer to where right over here in cover. All right, cool. So that's what we're going to do here for that. I wish they made the sound there for that too. You know what I mean? Like they only make the sound for going through and doing just a chopping of a tree, but they don't do like this kind of sound as well, that you'd be chopping, you know, larger logs in half. But whatevs. Can't do any more than that, so. Make sure no one was up there. Go grab another one real quick. We got some water here. We're gonna have some food. We're gonna be warm, and then we're gonna be able to go. Let's also get, I guess, oh, we dropped our guy over there, right? See if we can eat this real quick. Just whatever's left. Yeah, because if we... What's over here? Split these down, make some kindling, throw some rags on it, and we got ourselves a fire, guys. We'll be able to defrost. It'll be nice, toasty. We're just going to have to get ready in case people are in the area. That's the only problem. The only problem. And now we'll use our last fire starter. It'll free up some space. And we'll probably be able to find one whenever we get to the next town. There'll probably be matches or something. There we go. Got a lock here. So here's one of the downsides of the game. These 4-digit locks are stupid. Hate them. Hate them. Try to throw it. I hate the 4-digit locks because you could actually start making your own base in here, and that is one of the downsides of this game. I have to tell you that if someone makes their own base and they put that damn lock on the door, you're not getting in. Like, you can't shoot it. You can't do anything with it. It's quite upsetting, really. Machete. That's nice. It's just, oh my goodness. It is so upsetting. 19 rounds. This is a good gun right here to have in case someone comes barging in. Let me tell you, this is a really good gun to have. Our water is still good. We didn't want that Derringer. We're dropping that. This guy's warning's okay. Badly damaged gloves. We've got pristine gloves. We're good here. We'll drop those. Our boots were good. Worn. The only thing is, you know, this jacket, but we can only do so much. Just kind of go through and get some organizing done while we're here. You also could disinfect some rags, which we're definitely going to do. Definitely want to make sure that those are disinfected. We've just been using them because we've been in kind of, you know, a rush. But you definitely could disinfect them. And it's highly recommended. I'll try and drop that guy once we get out of town here. If we need to, we can pick everything else up. Freezing. Still freezing on these items, so it is what it is. Yep. So there is a lockpick. I've got a lockpick right here. The problem is the lockpick doesn't work on that, which is really upsetting. It's really upsetting, man. Like people will make it out to the boonies and they'll start building a fort. And like, you know, you need to loot the town, but they've actually built a wall around the town and they've locked it up. And yeah, I know. It's very frustrating. And normally it will stay that way until the next like big server update. Not like a server wipe, but like a server, I'm sorry. Yeah, like a server update. Because every 4 hours or so, servers wipe and they'll start fresh over. Meaning that anything left on the ground that you aren't holding will be wiped and they'll start fresh, clean, kind of with the base programming. But those structures still stay through those. But whenever you go through like a major update, like they want some downloadable content that's going to be updated. For example, with the new update that came out a couple of weeks back, you're able to go through and have zombies called door bangers. So they'll sit there and they'll bang their way through the door. If they know you're on the other side, they can bang their way through the door. It depends on how aggressive they are. Previously, they didn't do that. So, yeah, if you are one of those unfortunate groupings of people who definitely stumble across that fort and you're needing things out of it, SOL, man. SOL. All right, we've got the buff. We're good. I'm just going to get a little bit of water here for the road, and we're going to get going. So we made it out of the military base successfully. Now, people can loot spawn, which means from where we're at, you saw that we came back here. There was things already populated. We could go back to the military base, and we can just do this all day, right? That's not what the game's about. But we could just do it all day. And you can end up with some pretty good loot. And normally you're only going to be running into freshies that are in this area. So unless they know that you're here, it's not anything that you have to concern yourself with. And plus, you're going through getting all the loot anyway. But, yeah, man. There is a lockpick. It just doesn't work for that. It works for locking doors. Like, we could have locked that door behind us. We just decided not to. All right. So what I want to do is get to one of the other militaries. We're going to go this way, and we're going to cut through. And where'd you end up out here? Oh, was that leather kit I just picked up? These are hunting stands. You know, you can get some pretty good loot from there. Pretty decent knife. We already have kind of everything that we need. This knife will do a little bit better than this knife, but... yeah. We're good. That's okay. We'll give someone a brand new knife or it'll fall in the wipe. One of the two. So we're going to go this way. I know that there is a military base. I'm not I'm not exactly sure where it is over here, but it's right around this area. And there it is. This is one of the smaller ones, but there's some loot in that big building. There should be a guard shack too. I find it interesting that that one... there's one. Up on top right here. Like, how did you get me? Nothing. Alright. Yeah, man, it can be pretty crazy dealing with those combos, but it's still, I mean, don't let that ruin the game for you. It's something that happens. It's not something that we have to make, you know, the whole game about. It is frustrating, though. And I will admit it, and I'll agree. But there's so much more about this game that is nice. So it is coming to dark time. It's going to be getting colder. It's the hat. These Anarch assault boots. Let's do it. Assault boots are way better than the jungle boots right here in the wintertime. What do we got up here? A battery. So batteries are good for lights and different things like that. Pretty good. Also, just because it looks like there's one doesn't mean that there is one. Could be 5. You just don't know. So I always treat it like there's one until we know. Assault vest, 30 slots. We've got 35 on ours. Tac vest, so we're good there. Compass. Ranger helmet. Okay. So there was nothing too major in this one. Only thing I want to do is check this guy. It looks like there's a zombie or two out there. We know we're not going that guy. Electrical repair kit. Real quick. Thought you're supposed to be able to fix this. Oh, this is a tire kit. Oh, no wonder. Yeah, that was stupid. That was stupid of me. Don't worry, guys. I'm already hurting myself on that one. Yeah, that's stupid. That was all me. Yo, guys, we got about 15 minutes here, so if you've got any other questions or anything you want to talk about with the stream in the game, I'd be happy to talk to you about it. If you've got any last-minute things, we're not going to get too much farther than this. Let me see. If we came in through this side, this way, I think we need to go that way, and we'll get to our next military base. No one's been here, so... Oh, NVG. You can get some NVGs. Oh, no, it's a skate helmet. Okay. Wonder if it's worth getting up on the building. Seeing what we got. Really nice jacket. Pristine. This is just best insulation, and really when you're on this map, best insulation's where it's at. The other one is a little bit darker. You're not going to be able to be seen as much, but best installation's where we're at. So one of the other levels that I can tell you guys about for sure is that you can also go through and get cars running. So you can find a radiator and some other things like that, and you can actually get a car up and running. So that's pretty sweet. It's pretty neat. I haven't done it. It would be fun, you know, especially if you're playing with people, to be able to probably go and get that. Is that a building? Yeah. It's like a tent. Someone set up a tent. Gotta be careful with stuff like this. Radio. We don't have a backpack to hold the radio, but I tell you what, we'll take the battery. I'm not a big fan of radios anyway, but you can spy on people. Kind of, if they're using the radio, and kind of see where they're going. Shack over here. See if we got a saw. I want to get that repeater cut in half. Tire iron. No problem. We ran into the small military base. I know that there's a larger one coming up. We can actually get going to the nice busy side of the map too, from where we're at. Doing stuff like Hilitary and Candy Cane, and there's some storms in this map as well that you gotta watch out for, like actual like blizzards and some other storms that are pretty dangerous, like radioactive. I don't think we hit that watchtower, but that's okay. Looks like there is a hunter's. Yeah. You can also get flashlights, and that's what the glow sticks are for. The problem is, guys, ooh. CR527. Worn scope. We don't have the space for the other stuff, but that's okay. Very nice. I'll take it. Can I? I just don't know what to drop, guys. You can't max up on batteries like, you know, putting them together and joining them up, but that's okay. Oh, hang on a second. Swap here. Can we fit him here? I'm cool dropping that. Like, that's fine. Be able to take this for a quick scope. Be fine. I wish we did have a spot to have that because, you know, if we had a belt. You can turn rope into a makeshift belt, but you can't carry all the same items. Like, you can only hold the knife. So there's a couple of things that are, you know, a little bit handicapped on that. But still pretty cool nevertheless. Still pretty cool. Nine minutes, guys. Let's see if we can find this base real quick and get in there. I'm definitely on a landing on the shores. Moon's coming out. I think that's just the wind. Like I was telling you, one of the biggest things in this game is audio. Headphones or some way of kind of hearing the audio clear is key. Got some structures up here. I think this is our military. Unless I was saying mountains. One of the other things is you can hunt. So we're searching for food right now, but you can also hunt food as well. You can go through and hunt deer, elk. All right, we're on the road to our military. Is it over here? Deer, elk, and several other things. Can't remember if this is it or not. It's hard to see at night. Yeah, this is it. Alright, we gotta be cautious here. The big thing with this is there's a lot of loot at this one. But we gotta be cautious. Not only is there a hotspot for people, zombies. Zombies. So zombies, you love them or you hate them. As long as you hear them, thank goodness. Just don't want to alert them that we're out here. Because we are here. which is nice. I wonder if we can take this, hear that noise? That's going to be like, a deer and elk. Ooh, this looks to be a Mosin. Alright, we got a field jacket, best insulation. It's going to have 42 slots. We're taking it, guys, okay? That's where we're at with this. You know, slots is like we're talking about. You know, it's one of those big things. You definitely want to be able to have the ability to have items. And this is one of those ways that you're able to, you know, have items. It's definitely upgrading. What I'd like to do real quick, swap this guy out. We're going to get him fixed up. We're going to cut up that jacket. We're going to make some more rags. We're going to check out this gun on the floor, which appears to be a Mosin, I think, which would be really nice. Hopefully we find some ammo here too. 380 would be nice, and maybe some oh no, it won't let us do it. Isn't that upsetting? Make sure they hear someone. This will definitely work. Alright, so now we got a suppressed Scorpion, which shoots 380 rounds. Got a SK5-6. Yeah, this is a good one. Damn, we still don't have the ability to hold that guy up, huh? Like, 76239. 76239. Both of them use the same thing. Here's the thing. This one's going to load in from the top, and it's just way better to handle than the CR527. So we're going to take this moment to pull our boy off here. Yeah, wait, he doesn't go on there. Hang on. That's why I never take it. It's a really good gun, though. Like, it loads in from the top as opposed to having a magazine. So, that is pretty neat and sweet. All in one. It's got 3 rounds, too. I mean, that repeater just doesn't sit in anywhere. We needed a, we were needing a, thing for it. Do we even have anything for it? Let's swap it out and see. We've got 2 rounds. I mean, that'd just be really cool if we could saw off the end and have that right there. It's nice. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. Should I just hold it? We're talking about get rid of that 1911. Take him. You know, we'll probably get a backpack or something. We'll be able to take that battery or take that radio and put it on our backpack along with that glow stick. Because when you have a backpack, those glow sticks and everything will fit on there. Black ski mask, is that where we're at? Looks a little bit, or green ski mask looks a little bit better than that blue. We're starting to look pretty legit, guys. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. I could play DayZ for hours. It's such a fun game. It's also fun just to like watch. Like, I find it pretty soothing. I'm sure, like, not a lot of people. 380. Sweet. So we got some for our IJ70, which is that small pistol we got. We're talking about getting rid of the 45. That seems to be server shutting down, which is going to be the 11 o'clock time frame. I want to get that if that's there and just check something else real quick. And this is how I get in trouble and I lose sleep, because we're going to go in and do something else. So this is like when I'll miss the 1911 too, man. I do love 1911. The problem is the 45 APC caliber that you need is just so rare. It is incredibly rare to find it, and it's pretty sparse when you do. So it definitely is going to stop someone, and it's also going to stop a bear. So I think this is a good time to intro you into the wildlife attacks. You can have bears and wolves and different things that track you for miles. We're talking about, you know, the size of the map, and talking about how that map is just that large. They're like, bears will track you for a pretty close range. You have to stumble upon them, but wolves will track you for miles, like legit miles in the game, like 5 or 10 miles. They will sense you and they will beeline for you. Like if you're up on a mountain, you can see wolves running by you in a direction. They're chasing after someone. They may be over the next hill. They may be 10 miles away, but they're chasing after someone. All wolves in the game are assigned to someone to chase at one point. No. Well, dude, like, I could swear. You mean to tell me that that helmet's there, but this... Oh, okay. It's like, come on, man. For reals? Got a problem. Got a problem. Alright. So that worked. Now we're gonna be fine. So I did get what I came in for. You just got to be a little bit... Dude, bears are 100 times worse. You do have to watch out for them. They're pretty crazy. This isn't the same scorpion we got, right? Like, this is a brand new scorpion. Got some rubber slugs. Rubber slugs for your, where is it? Rubber slugs for the, shotgun are pretty cool. What kind of suppressor goes on here? I've never seen a suppressor for this. It'd have to be like a makeshift suppressor. This is a time to be able to kind of wreak havoc, though. Where are we at? Alright, so that's going to bring them over. I'll use this guy. They are just all on us, guys. We got everyone in here. We might be able to kill them all down and get all the good loot and then get out of here. Yeah, man, bears are 100 times worse. They're very powerful. They definitely have a lot of power, and they take a lot of ammo. The 45 would be great to go against them, but the ammo is just so few and far between. And your slots are a little bit more valuable, in my opinion. You know, it's up to you, though. I do like the 1911 Colt. Go ahead and get a couple of these guys down. I could use my gun and just lay waste, but I'm trying to save all the ammunition because I love the Scorpion. It's such a good gun, but 380, once you leave the newbie areas, gets a little bit harder to find. It's not impossible to find, but it's hard to find. Yeah, man, going to sleep during these streams is what I do like about DayZ. It is kind of an ASMR thing. Definitely can get pretty excited, but you can also just kind of soak in and absorb into the ASMR sounds of DayZ on Numalsk. Coming to you live, and Dragonstorm 325's your host, your journey, your guide, here in the frozen wastelands of northern Russia, Numalsk. See if I can get a couple more of these guys. There's a deer like right outside the base somewhere. It's an elk. Let's go ahead and sharpen it up here. And then once we loot these bodies, guys, I think we'll run through the base real quick. And that'll be it. I promise. Might have to use our gun for the last couple. These are getting a little bit... There's one or two more. They might be locked away. Some CR56219. I think we can agree that's just a waste at this point. Got to be pretty careful when you're looting. Got to make sure that you're getting everything, because you will pass by so much stuff so fast. Like we're missing things right here. 45 APC. Found some. It's for the FX 10 rounds. So it looks like we might be able to save it. Pack. Go ahead and empty this because I don't want the 40 or the FX. But I will take the 45 rounds. No problem. I know it seems like there should be a lot more loot, and I would agree. But there just really isn't at times. I don't know what I did with that gun, too. Boots, nothing else, not bad. So we're just going to run through here real quick, check and see what we got in these barracks since we got everyone awake. And then we'll be able to, Bison. This is the gun, guys. This is the gun. Scorpion and the Bison are where it's at. We dropped our thing for the Bison too, darn it. Like that's, I mean, it's okay. We'll drop this guy. We'll take this. He's already got a one anyway, so. But the Bison is a beast, okay? Definitely one of the most underrated guns in the game. It's actually my favorite. It's such a good... Here's the other thing. We're gonna really have no way but to spawn loot as well. When we get done here, like, we're gonna effectively be spawn looting as soon as we load back in rail for an M41A or M4A1. So yeah, you've got an M16, you've got M4s, you've got some really nice snipers that you get. It's a pretty nice, you know, assortment of weapons that you get, and it's very real, right? Like there's not all this ammo. When you find ammo, I mean, you're lucky, and when you run out of ammo, you're unlucky. You've got to pack your mags. You've got to do all that. In case we find something, but that's fine. We're not gonna, unless we find it over here. Gas mask. Some maps also are a little bit sped up, right? Like they have some sped up, yeah, we'll take that for sure. So the reason I want those for sure is because those nice. The reason I want those bandages is because bandages will like heal a little bit faster. And chilly hood, but no backpack. We've got to have a backpack here, man. Yo, we're finding all this stuff right here at the end. Looks like day's coming up too, which is nice. Got that one. Wonder if the zombie must be locked in. Definitely gonna do that. I'll drink this soda real quick. Fronta, nothing like a Fronta break. So that's good. Yeah, we gotta... If we can find a bag in this building, if not, we're good. I died. So there was one stream where I died to a grenade that was like placed in a building, and I threw it and it hit the window and popped back in. It was not fun. Did not enjoy that. But it is what it is, right? Like, you learn. There's a lot to this game, and you got to learn how to use those things. We're finding some good ammo here for our 380s. We might have to get rid of that Scorpion because the Bison's going to take up so much. What I like about the Bison is like it's like 62 rounds or 63 round mag. It's pretty nice. These smoke grenades can be pretty... Alright. I just can't believe we haven't seen one backpack. That's what I'm kind of in disbelief about. Is not finding a backpack. Where was... There they are. This guy's right here going. Those rubber slugs can go. What is nice about rubber slugs is you can actually go through and like bait someone, right? Like you can, hey, like I'm friendly, and you start being friends with them, and you move around, and then you shoot them with some rubber slugs, and they'll pass out. You can tie them up, and then you can torture them, or like be like, hey, like tell me, like give me an intro for my channel, and be like, this is Dragonstorm325, and he's the best DayZ player ever. I'm such a pussy at this game, and whatever you want them to do, as long as they're willing to do it, and then you can let them go, or you can just kill them. You don't have to let them go. There's no repercussions. Yeah, I didn't find one. Bag, bro. Not one. Like how? Finding radios left and right. But we're not finding... Yo, what up, Captain Shade? What up, man? How's it going? Is this where we lost it right here? Real quick, hang on. Dude, there's 8. Dude, like, I don't know. I don't know, guys. So we got the CR52. Oh, here's our SK. Okay, cool. Then here's what we're gonna do. Wait, this is a 5966. 5966. So, oh, that's the Bison. Okay. Let's go through and get everything out. Wait, did you do a dehydration break, bro? I didn't see it come through. Yeah, man, if you did a dehydration break, man, I am so sorry. I didn't even notice. Just give me a second here and I'll be happy to. Yeah, man, I don't see it, like... anywhere, bro. Like, it didn't come through. It didn't alert me. Oh, there you go. Dehydration break 2 minutes ago. I see it on not the Stream Elements, but I see it on the actual like Twitch. So yeah, man, let me hang on. Much appreciated on that. I haven't had someone do it in a while. Dehydration break. There you go, man. All right. Real quick. Dropping this out. Picking this up. This is so annoying to have to do. We're so stacked. Feel the burn, baby. Feel the burn, man. Yo, man, were you streaming tonight? Ooh, I do feel the burn. It is warm. It is warm in here. It is nice. I tell you, if you've got a sore throat, that shit will help you out. Make sure we're not double stacking. We have the 35 there. We've got more, so. There we go. Cool. We got that. Maybe tomorrow. All right, man. Well, I'm definitely going to stop by. But yeah, man, much appreciated. I'm just like, I haven't played DayZ in a while, so I've been pretty excited about it. I had some people lined up to play some games tonight. It wasn't going very far, so I decided to go through and play some DayZ instead of playing like Phasmo, which is one of the games that I had set up for the evening. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some more rounds in here. Perfect. Let's get some more rounds in here. See if we can empty out and get some consolidated. Get them zombies, bro. That's right, man. Did we have another one of those stacked up? No, we didn't. We did have this 45 here. Did we want to go through and get that already, or we'll take that? take our bison. I can't believe we cannot find, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot find a backpack. This whole base, we have not seen one backpack. The whole horde of zombies, not one backpack. All I'm asking for is a military pack here. Isn't this like the same thing that just happened? Like we had like that same room, there was a smoke bomb. Sun's coming up. Dude, we didn't find nothing. Well, I guess we're spawn looting. Because we're about to cut off. And I guess we're spawn looting, guys. Like that's where we're gonna have to be. I hate to say it, but we don't have anywhere else we can go. We didn't get a backpack. We've got to get a backpack. Are all the bodies still here? Like, look at this shade. Look at all these bodies that we went through. It's like a real zombie apocalypse out here. It's like a compressed. This is where like someone comes up right behind us. I do like that. Let's get a picture. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go normally, guys. Okay. So what do we need to do real quick before we go? We've got our bison. Everything's looking good. No problems. We've got plenty of ammo here. Here's what we can do real quick. We'll take our mag here. We'll fill it up. And there we go. Wonder if this guy would be able to go anywhere. No. I don't know where he could go, but I kind of just want to be able to use him. It looks like a night vision scope. So 21, we could definitely take this out and we could fill this guy up real quick. So that way we're all set next game. Throw a 9-volt in there. Let's go ahead and use this small 9-volt and just get it out of the way. But let's go ahead and get all these as much as we can. So this is the one I was telling you about. The Bison has such a great mag. It's like 64 rounds. 380, which in the beginning part of the game is readily available. Plus, it's got a... more 380 just chilling. It's got a really neat... 380's right here. It's got a really neat ability to have a pistol silencer on it, or suppressor. So, you know, I mean, no brainer. Going to use it for that. So when you open a box of ammo, you will get paper. I do always like to keep the paper if you can, because it's easier to start fires with. Drop these guys right here. And we're going to be able to go through and load up. So yeah, that was DayZ, guys. So Pack, hopefully you really enjoyed it. Captain Shade, thank you so much for coming in. Notebook dude, much appreciated, man. Much love, much love. Hopefully your night has gone well as well. You know, I've had a pretty shitty couple of weeks, to be honest with you. So I'm pretty excited about just kind of being a little bit calmer and enjoying life right now, because it has been pretty hectic. All right, so we got that. And once again, guys, just before we end here, just a reminder for those of you that weren't a part of the Discord stream last night, we do have our Discord right there. We do have our Discord link right here. So if you guys are wanting to get a part of the Discord streams that we do, we are in the middle of a toy rehab for the 1990s Green Ranger flute that we got. And this is my flute when I was a kid, and I was an idiot, let batteries corrode inside, so I'm trying to do the rehab on it. I've ordered some soldering parts, so we're going to try and fix the board, get the board cleaned up, is what we were mainly doing last night. And we're going to do this here in about another 2 weeks. We're going to get another Discord stream. We also have that mental health Discord stream, the group session, coming up next Tuesday, the 28th. And that's going to be once again a group health stream. So we've got like 4 or 5, I think 6 people mainly that are wanting to be a part of that stream. So as we go through, we're going to be able to kind of talk about some of our issues that we all have, if you want to. The other thing about it is you can be there and you don't have to mention anything. You don't have to bring anything up. You could just be there. Because you want to hear what other people's problems are, and maybe, it's going to inspire you to want to mention your problems. So we've got that coming up next Tuesday, the 28th. It's at 9:15 p.m. and it's going to run for about 2 hours. It's going to run for till about 11:15. Got that guy. So we're good there. This IJ. We really got to drop that IJ whenever we can. That we're just absorbing 380 rounds because of it. And as soon as we get up, we're going to be able to get more. 7.62 by 3.9. I think we've got some of that. 7.6254. 7.6 or 5.5645. 7.6239 right here. So we've got some rounds there for our favorite gun here. Load up a couple of these bad boys, see where we're at. We need a weapon repair kit is what we always need. That's what we really need. It's definitely not the one. Alright, so we can hold 9 there. There we go. And I think that's it, guys. I think we're stacked and ready to go for the next game. I always like to do that before we leave. I always like to do all the organizing. It's fun. I like to do it last because it's kind of boring, but you get to see a little bit of how the player plays, which is one of the things I do like, being able to go through and kind of show y'all a little bit about the game and how I organize and play. What do we have here? These are 9x19s. So CR57. We're gonna take all these out. I think we have some 9x19s already ready to go. Yep. Get those batteries up there. All right, guys. I think that's it, man. We're not sick. We're not too hungry. We're going to be good to go. I'm going to leave everything like it is. We're going to go ahead and exit out. And let's see if we've got anyone that we're able to raid here in the last minute. Once again, guys, thank you so much for being here on this Wednesday night. It was a really fun stream. Didn't get to play DayZ very much, you know, so I was excited to play. We had a pretty active crowd. Thank you so much for everyone who did come in. Yo, man, you have a good night as well, man. Have a good night as well. Let's see who we got streaming, and see if we can pass over to someone. Halsey, Dividable Night is streaming. Halsey as well. Booty is streaming. Trainer Ichi, man. Yeah, let's does everyone like Pokemon? Like, are y'all into Pokemon at all? I do like Pokemon here and there. I do like Pokemon everywhere. I do not like them here nor there. I do not like them anywhere. So I already raided Dividable Night a couple nights ago. If you're into Fortnite, which I know most of you guys are, we do have Halsey. But if you're interested in trying a Pokemon streamer, this guy's pretty good. I did an interview with him. His name's Trainer Ichi. If y'all are interested, we could definitely do that and experiment with Trainer Ichi and providing a raid. He has not had too many raids, and he's a really neat guy though. So I mean, what are y'all thinking? Y'all feeling some Pokemon, or y'all feeling some Fortnite? Depends up, you know, where we're at. I'm kind of feeling, you know, I'm at either or. I kind of want to pass the raid over to Trainer Ichi and see how he does with that, but you know, we could always go. Let's do it, man. We're gonna go ahead and raid Ichi then and see how he handles it. He's a really cool guy though. Went through and interviewed the guy. He was actually my first interview. He had an issue with his camera, but other than that, really awesome guy. He seems to really want to be a streamer, so show him some love, guys. I've thought about doing a couple of interviews here, or a couple of Pokemon games, so hopefully you guys see us in the future. But we are going to be headed into Trainer Ichi's stream, guys. So have fun, good luck, and thank you so much. I wish you guys good mental health, a good Wednesday evening, and stay neat.